with your weekly channeled oracle reading for November 23rd through 29th, 2015. Hi, Little Hawk. So we're into our last week of November, and included in that last week is the American Thanksgiving on November 29th. So I just want to take a quick moment to wish all my American friends a happy Thanksgiving. I wish you much abundance and love, and to remember what you're grateful for, and they really are the ordinary miracles that happen every day in life. So there you have that. And as always, we touch back on the previous week before we go get Whitehawk and talk about this upcoming week. And last week, Whitehawk had said that there was going to be something that we thought that we had lost, not necessarily lost, like a piece of jewelry or something, but something that was no longer attainable, was an intangible, I guess is the way you could put it. And this week it was actually we were going to get it back. So whether it was that we maybe were literally going to find a piece of jewelry lost, or if it was that that opportunity, that job opportunity was going to come back, or that opportunity to play for, say, a tier up in sports, or an opportunity to go see a Broadway show you got tickets to, you know. First you had tickets and then you lost them and now you got them back. something like that was going to occur, and you're going to get that chance back. And so for me, indeed, it did, and it really was a surprise, and it was really, really funny the way it came. It happened. And no, I didn't look up and go, Whitehawk, hey, thanks, because I didn't think of it at the time because it was such a surprise. But after, I did go, thank you very much, Whitehawk, you know, and angels and everyone for watching over me. Thank you for that opportunity. And so do take that time to thank your spirit guides and your angels, or any type of a guardian that is in spirit, whether it be fairies, right through to unicorns, right through to, what else is out there? Show me, guys, show me. Give me a picture. Nature, yeah, that's another one. Okay, so that was last week. So we moved from last week to next week, which is really funny, right? Because we're not staying in the present. My little blurbs are kind of about being in the present, right? And you know how Whitehawk says that, about staying in the present? He says, stay in your day. In other words, stay in your present moment. Stay in this day. Don't get too far ahead of yourself, and don't look behind yourself, or you know, keep looking behind you. All right, let's go get the big guy. He's 6'1", and he's usually in white, and he never fails to surprise me. Let's go get him and see what he has to say. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Indeed, he says, welcome to you one, and welcome to you all on this eve, which will prove to be your destiny. On an eve that will prove to be fruitful and abundant in where you arrive. You have worked so hard, there is no doubt. We watch you, dear children, all the time. And there is no doubt it has been a long, arduous journey. And so now I want you to take that time, and I want you to take that deep breath in and let it go. Maybe it does come out as a yawn. We're just going to let go. We're going to let go of all the anxiety, all of the stress that's been around us during this time frame. And it certainly has affected us all in many different ways. And you've all been fairly good about dealing with the stress, and regardless of what is delivered to you, you moved forward through the energy anyways. But now we're just going to take another deep breath in. And we're going to let go of all the fear, everything that came with us while we went through the energy. That's it. And so you may want to do that a couple of more times, little ones. He continues on your own while you listen to this. I want you just to move and to groove and to let your body get rid of all of that energy that is within it, whether it be in your head, whether it be in your aura, or the many other layers that are around us. And for many of us, we will hold it in our neck, in our shoulders, and our back. For others, it will be held in your feet, and it will come with headaches. So notice, just notice, where did it come from? Where did it affect you? And you'll want to breathe into those areas, and then you'll want to release from those areas. That's it, children. Just move through it. Take the time to move through it. Move your body exactly as you need to, children. And you may yawn. You may even feel a couple of tears well up in your eyes. And that is good, for it is all release. You may begin to sweat. Maybe your nose runs, but it is all good release. And so as you move through this upcoming week, children, just keep in mind that although it has been very arduous and there has been much suffering, you will be okay now. You're okay. You made it through. You lived to talk about it. You lived to breathe about it. And now you will live to help others through it. So be blessed in knowing, children, that indeed you are a conduit of life. You are a conduit of light. Not only in this life, but in the next life, and more certainly in a past life. And so as you go out and you shine bright that light forth, just know that indeed you have arrived exactly on time. God bless, children. God bless. Which will prove to be a very fruitful week. God bless. Well, there you go, friends. I can channel him with my eyes closed. I just don't normally. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I just feel more comfortable when I'm channeling him with my eyes closed. I think it just comes down to that I could actually fall asleep if I was channeling him with my eyes closed. Because I think you heard me say last week that it's very calming, it's very relaxing when you can get into channeling. Of course, unless you're feeling grief or sadness or something like that, or anger from the other person, and you need to make them aware of that. But in the end, it's a very peaceful place to be, much like prayer. I had a friend say, so it's a lot like prayer then, Tracy. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it probably is a lot like prayer. Or as I've said, Reiki, if you're giving Reiki. All right. So that is our reading for this upcoming week. And I always say, join me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus for Whitehawk's Daily Wisdom. Lots of tips and healings and insight there. He also had something to say about the Paris attacks. And for me with the Paris attacks, I feel so deeply that I have to actually stay away from the news. I cannot read. Like today was the one day I read something about a dog, a 7-year-old German Shepherd that was a police dog that got blown up with one of the suicide bombers, and that was just going to send me off on a tangent and short circuit me and make me bawl my eyes out about everything. And so I have to stay away from that as a highly sensitive person and an empath, because I remember before I even knew I was a highly sensitive person, when the September 11th attacks occurred, I was glued to the TV and I watched everything, and I was so upset by it, and I was so immersed in it. I was so spellbound by it, and it just absorbed my energy, and it ate up my energy, that it like rendered me, fatigued and lethargic, and I was full of fear that I could not, move forward as easily as I would, or as fluidly as the word I was looking for, as I could if I'd stayed away from it. And it's certainly not that I don't care. I certainly do care, and that's why I stay away from it. And I asked Whitehawk, I didn't ask Whitehawk, he actually just spoke about it on Monday in the Daily, so have a read about what he has to say there, and it's true. Don't let, a few bad apples ruin it for everyone. And it's all about love, and you cannot drive out darkness with darkness. You can only drive out darkness with love. So go out there and shine forth that light of yours. And if we can help you with any part of your path in life, join us at intuitivetracyroy.com and book your reading. We do have gift certificates in the $30 denominations. I did say $15. I do apologize. I made a mistake. I couldn't go back and edit it out at that time. It's so timely getting these weekly messages up. It's not like I have a lot of time. And buy our gift certificates and give the gift to Spirit for Christmas. And we'll see you next week. And take care, my American friends. Don't eat too much. You'll end up in a turkey coma. And that's never good for anyone. Too much. Is it a serotonin uptake that makes you tired? Or is it tridopamine? Dopamine. If you know what it is, write it in the comments box and say, Tracy, it's actually this. Okay. God bless.